This is my weekly motivational video. Every week I bring you a different type of a video which should improve your life. Today we are looking at things you should do if you get rich all of a sudden. Welcome to my YouTube channel, a place where all future millionaires come to get inspired. This is going to be a very interesting weekly motivational video. Although it is very rare, it sometimes happens that people can have cash windfall or win a lottery or have a massive capital all of a sudden. The most common way is inheriting a massive fortune from relative or family, and the others are by gambling or winning the lottery or anything similar. But very few of these people are ready for this money, and they might lose it as quickly as they get it. According to statistics, over 70% of lottery winners are back to being broke in 2 to 3 years. This is common because they don't know what to do with the money. They've never had money, they've never built wealth, and they are just eager to spend it all. That's why having a plan is very important. If you do not have a plan, you might end up realizing that this money could either be a blessing or a curse. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow me on TikTok and Facebook at Terry Foch, your humble boy from the root. Let's take a look at things you should do if you get rich all of a sudden. Number 1, do not let anyone know. This should be a number 1 priority if you happen to win a lottery or inherit a fortune. Do not let anyone know and just shut your mouth. The first instinct is always to share the news with anyone that you know, to shout it at the roof and to chuck it on the faces of your enemies and burn those bridges with your newfound cash. That's what broke people would do. You are no longer broke, so privacy is your main concern. You will tell them when the time is right. Number 2, pay all your debt. This should be the first and only expense that you should undertake if you inherit or win a lottery. It is actually a must because debt is what is eating your entire life. As soon as the money hits your account, proceed to pay every debt you've accounted for so far, and then stop. You'll feel like money is no longer the issue, and new debts can be paid easily, but that's not true. Pay off your existing debt, but do not create any new debts. Number 3, do not quit your job yet. Quitting your job just after winning a lottery is the most stupid idea that will lead you into bankruptcy just after a few years' time. We are not wired to be non-productive, no matter how lazy you are. We need something to keep us busy. If you are not out there working, you would be busy giving out your good fortune. Although the satisfaction of telling your boss to F off would be enormous, you will realize your feeling towards work has changed and the balance of power has shifted. Now you have the power to walk away if it comes to it. That said, keep your day job and go about with your life as you've done before. Number 4, secure the money and let it sit for a while. Once the money hits your bank account and you've paid all your debt, just let it sit for a while. It's not the money, it's you who need to process things. This is because your entire life is affected by this financial change. You are still the same person with the urge of getting everything you ever wanted. But the best advice is to not touch the money for the first 6 months. That might sound like a long time, but it makes a much impact on what the money will have on your life. Every day you'll be thinking of what to do with that money, and you'll see that in these 6 months your plans would continuously change. That's why you should not be impulsive with your actions. Number 5, make investment in yourself a priority. You need to invest in yourself and learn before you spend. You haven't built wealth because you don't know how to grow money, and this needs to change. You need to become a person who is financially literate, who understand how money works before you start moving it around. Not doing this will make you reckless and will allow people to take advantage of you. A fool and his money are soon parted. This is a very common saying around the world because it is true, and you do not want to be a fool. You have the luxury of time within that 6 months, so start investing in yourself. The average person who inherits or wins this much money isn't a sophisticated investor. Do not try to be one. Instead, we recommend you start with the basic if you are in this position. I can recommend a book to you by Tony Robbins, Money Master the Game. This book can teach you many things on how a normal person can grow wealth throughout their life, even without a big fortune to begin with. The second book recommendation for this will obviously be Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Number 6, do not switch financial advisors. If you inherit your money from a rich relative, it is very likely that they had a financial advisor, and the proof of their services is in the amount of money you inherited. They know what they are doing and your money is in the right hands. Familiarize yourself with the relationship that your relatives had with them and the services they provided. Good financial advisors usually work through referrals and only accept a limited number of select clients. They are expensive because they know what they are doing. The biggest mistake newfound wealth individuals make is that they get a new financial advisor who will dry them out in no time. And if you acquire and or inherit wealth or win a lottery and do not have a financial advisor, please get one. Do not invest in your friend's business or lend them money. At some point, the cat will be out of the bag and the information would leak. And everyone will know you've got the money now. Money that you didn't earn yourself, which means some people think they are entitled to some of it. Everyone will start asking you for money. Money you will never see back if you give it away. They all have new ventures, new projects, new ideas, new problems that your money can fix. But this money is your safety net, and putting holes on it to no longer make it safe. That's why the money is also a curse. Your relationships are doomed. If you give them money, they are going to lose it, and your relationships goes down the drain. And if you don't give them the money, they will resent you for it. But at least the other option would be that your children can still afford to have a good life in the future. Number 8, do not start a business immediately. We all have a dream of being the boss, telling people what to do, and looking at other businesses like, I can easily do that myself. The truth is, 9 out of 10 businesses fail. You've already exhausted your luck getting the money in the first place. Luck is not what is going to make your venture successful. Start small. Talk to your financial advisors and run all your financial decisions by them. It's easy to get caught up in the illusion of potential success when you are starting out. And if not careful, your illusions and funds would fade away at the same time. Number 9, prepare for change. The more money you have, the more targets on your back. Now people have things to take away from you. You are more likely to be sued, and people are more likely to scam you or use emotional leverage to get money out of you. Having money is a lot of work. You think life get easier with a lot of money, but the truth is, while other problems get solved, more complex problems rise up in their place. If you suddenly get money or in your journey to creating wealth, I would recommend you watch one of my previous video on things rich people do that the poor don't. This will give you an idea on what to do with your money if you are no longer broke. 10. Focus on getting healthier. You've got money. Now is the time to focus, to enjoy it for as long as possible. You cannot afford to be a victim of your own bad choices at this point. Begin with a full medical checkup and then start taking care of yourself. Pay more attention on what you consume and find ways to improve your health. Think of this large sum of money as a money tree. The more you take care of it, the more it will bear fruit every year. You can enjoy the fruit, but don't go cutting the tree down as a temporary firewood. That is why I recommended Money Master the Game and Rich Dad Poor Dad earlier on. Diversify that portfolio well and you are set. The best book that can convince you to change your spending habit is called The Millionaire Next Door. It's a phenomenal book and I cannot recommend this enough. You will learn more about how millionaires grow and keep their money. And if you're in any business, you will learn and grow just as well. Thank you all very much for watching. I remain your humble boy from the Roots Terry Forge. Please like, share, subscribe, and press that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any videos. I will see you again on the next one. Goodbye.